What up, YouTube? We back at it again. We are looking at some Asaf, courtesy of a skip the line request. Also, good morning and welcome to the weekend. I'm excited. You guys excited? I got a sweatshirt on and I'm in Arizona. I'm that stupid. Excuse me. We are, like I said, we're looking at Asaf live. I was asked to check out. This is Ode to My Thalamus. All right. I mean, yeah. If you're gonna write a song about giving thanks for something, why not the thalamus? It's to the brain, I think just right under your midbrain, under your cerebral cortex. It processes sensory information, motor skills. I read the lyrics and I want to usually all right. So typically with an Asaf song, I'm gonna pause the hell out of it and explain stuff, like where my brain goes, because my brain goes places. Speaking of Thalamus, but I've never seen him on stage live. I've done a ton of his stuff, and I've never watched him perform live. So I kind of really just want to watch this, and then I'll get to lyrics and my thoughts on them after. If you guys are cool with that. I didn't hear any no's. So let's do me a favor. First and foremost, go support Asaf. Please go like and subscribe. We're here to support the artists, and if you like what I do, of course, like, comment down below. Subscribe. Appreciate it very much. It does help the channel. Let's this is a whole ass show right here. Speaking of, this isn't on his channel. Usually when you have these events, I don't know what you don't really know what their deal is with copyright going in. So if this comes back with writing on it or doesn't come back at all, it might just be on Patreon. So if it doesn't come back at all, that means I got to go do another Asaf song, which is fine. I'm happy to inform you guys to jump over to Patreon like I do every video. But you can definitely look at it down here, or you can refer to Patreon. It's free. Just jump over there, say what's up. But everything does go up on Patreon. So let's go. That's a female vocal. I was not expecting that. I'm sorry. I love the percussion and the melody on the back of this. This is interesting. I haven't really heard him do something with running like the way that the melody is structured on this. It's kind of like this. It's got this sort of like this pensive mystery to it. Almost like whoever wrote the Pink Panther song did it for a James Bond movie. I don't know why that came to mind, but that's like where, again, my brain goes weird places, but at 5:30 in the morning. But I dig it. I'll run that back. Cowbell. We need more wood block.
I feel it now. I know it's coming, but I don't know how. It's taking us up high. This heaven place of love. Where nothing but holds my mind. What were we thinking of?
And then he gets into this melody that like is like a palm tree dancing like in front of a tiki restaurant, not a beach somewhere. That's interesting.
Is hot. My feet are twisted in a how it has to be. Thank
I'm gonna comment on a couple things aside from the song for a second here. You see how many different countries' flags were waving in the crowd, and everybody coming together peacefully. You see homie in the front with the heart. Um, this is a little older, but it is special what music can do with bringing people together peacefully. You see how nobody's like fighting about anything, and it's pretty special. Um, this song's like this poetic dance with music. It's just a nice listen, which is interesting because the lyrical context of this reads somewhat of a breakup song. Um, I mean, Asaf's writing is so vaguely poetic, anyways. Um, it's I think that's the end of the song, right? Yeah. All right. So, first off, shout out to the female. I don't know who they were. Otherwise, I would have said their names initially. So, I got to give credit. If I can figure it out before I post this, I will. Yeah, 2015. So this is 9 years ago. Um, I'll post it down below, or you guys can let me know in the comments. But because usually I've never seen him live before. You know what's weird? He has this interesting, and maybe it's just because I just saw some of like I've just recently been caught onto her stuff. He has this like I was watching a if you guys know the artist Aurora, I was watching her video. Like when she's live, she has this weird thing where she gets into her song and you could almost see her like losing herself. He does the same thing where like he can't really control his hands and his motions and his motor skills. Um because he's like he gets so into like what he's created that like it's the embodiment of what his feelings are. It's his writing, it's his music. He put it all together, so he gets super into it, and it's so much better to see an artist actually experiencing and kind of living what they do rather than just getting up on stage and singing a song because it's their job. So that's super cool. That's special to see as well. Lyrically, yeah, I mean, I commented on the melody. I thought it kind of took a couple turns, but overall it was very it's upbeat. It's a feel good song. It's a happy song. It it has this kind of interesting sort of sway to it. Um, but I totally dug what he did there. And again, I've never seen him live, but it's fantastic live. So lyrically, the clouds are gathering in the sky above. So anytime, and he references like storm, clouds, weather a few times. He does that often. Using weather to kind of get his point across, and this is where things can kind of get vague for him. But then he follows that up. So the clouds are gathering with, I know this one's gonna hurt my love. Birds are shouting through the mangrove trees. Mango trees are like symbolic of resilience and support. So it's almost like prepping for a storm, but referencing my love, he's speaking to somebody, right? So let me see here. Birds are shouting. So they know the difference between a storm and a breeze. I too have felt this once before. Um, so it's again, and then he'll reference his past and his experiences in learning about sort of what to do. I hear that pounding. It's at my door. So again, prepping for something. Something is here, be it a storm or pounding at the door, etc. Outside it's boiling, but the water is cold. Now we're using contradictions. All signs point to that I'm getting old. The waves are rising, and I take that dive. Bringing elements into it again. To hold my breath is to not be alive, right? So he's wanting to feel whatever this moment is that's coming, which leads to the next line. I felt it then, I feel it now. I know it's coming, but I don't know how. So again, we're talking about prepping for something that we've prepped for before, or that we've experienced before, and we're seeing signs of it. And again, it's not an actual storm. He's speaking metaphorically, right? So he's using symbolism to kind of get his point across. But then he goes into, it's taking us apart. The hella case of love. We're nothing but postmodern art. What we're thinking of. This is how it has to be. This is how it has to be. there's not a ton of lyrics because a lot of it does get repetitive, and it kind of dives into the music a little bit and just lets that flow, which he does it a lot at the end of his songs. You realize like a lot of his songs, the last third of it, like either there's no lyrics or he's repeating the same thing over and over again and just letting it kind of trail away, which is interesting and unique to him. My blood is boiling, but the callus is hot. Again, so now we're not contradicting anymore. The veins are twisting and a sailor's not. Um, Now that's just veins twisting, so tensing nerves. My thalamus is growing down into my tongue, so referencing feelings again, and then again talking about sensory. All I taste is pain, senses too, in every kiss and song. I know this story and I know it well. The cracks are showing in my pearly shell. Outside, I'm shaking and I feel them chills. So back to a lot of hot cold references here. So it's almost like indecision, but it's like indecision met with expectation, right? Um, and there go both my Achilles heels. So again, that's you lose your Achilles, you're going to fall, which leads to the next line. I fall down naked, waiting for the storm. My arms are open, waiting for transform. The birds go flying. I hear them cry. I know it's coming. I don't know why. And then he goes back to it's taking us apart. So repeating the Helicase of Love. So we're back to that portion of it. And then this is how it has to be. This is how it has to be. And he says that another 109 times. But so it's to me it reads because he's talking to a person. He references it a couple of times, my love. So it almost sounds like it could. I mean, you could convince me that he's preparing somebody that he's dying. Um, that this is kind of the straw that broke the camel, if you will, or that he's kind of just saying the ends here for you and I as far as like a breakup goes, but um, with references of a storm and falling and all of these. I mean, it's the lyrics are negatively charged. The melody is positively charged, right? So you again you have these contradictions, but it's kind of like a beautiful song in sort of trying to shine light on kind of what's coming. I'm not exactly sure what his intent was behind the meaning of this. I didn't look it up, but I just try to read the lyrics and then my brain goes places. But that's kind of how it reads to me. Anyways, no, that was super cool. I probably should check out more from this show if I'm allowed to post it. But again, thanks. I have more Asaf to do that has been added to my list. Thank you for that. And I have a long list of Asaf, by the way. So we'll do our best. Um, but please go support Asaf. Please go like and subscribe. And shout out to the group around him. I don't know who those females were, but all of those musicians were anytime you add a subtle woodblock to a percussion like that, you're gonna give me island vibes. So, anyways, go support, and of course, if you like what I do, like, comment down below, make sure you're subscribed, and have a wonderful rest of your start to your day and your weekend and whatnot. We'll talk to you.